Hello, my name is Julie. Welcome to my channel. You're watching Treasures Made from Yarn, and in this video we are going to show you how to make the smaller version of my most popular basket. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, to make our little basket we are going to use this t-shirt yarn. Soft and smooth, comfortable to use. Yeah, and all the information is underneath. It's about 50. Actually, oh yeah, we never do like that, but that's okay. We'll hide that in the basket. But actually, probably to me, the only t-shirt yarn that actually feels like an actual t-shirt, but probably any type of yarn like this, or if you don't have any type of this ribbon, this type yarn, hold 3 strands of worsted weight yarn together. You can do that for this project too. I'm going to use an eye hook, or I think it's either a 6 or a 6.5 millimeter. Not sure, but use some hook. Obviously, I need a needle and a scissors for later. So what we're going to start out with is we're going to make a chain of 21. I want to try to make it a little loose if I can. Maybe not too loose. Alright, here we have our chain of 21. And now we're going to do a single crochet in the second chain from hook, but I'm going to try to work in these back lumps. So we got this. I mean, if you want to put it on this end, I think that will be fine too. We're going to eventually make a single crochet all the way around, but I want to try to work in these back lumps, the back lump of the chain. We're just going to make a single crochet. We should have 20 of these at the end of the row. There's our back lump. That was why I was saying I had the chain slightly loose, because it might be easier to go on the back lump. Okay, so I'm going to do 20 single crochets across, and then I will be right back. So I have now 20 single crochets across, and then to show why we went in the back lump, we got this nice edge, which will make it easier for later, but that will show you later. Alright, what we're going to do is chain 1. Turn. What we do is now put 1 single crochet in every single crochet across. So this is the start of the base of our basket. So we do 20 across. So I have finished 20 single crochets across, and I already chained 1 already. So what we're going to do is you're going to repeat that last row till you have a total of 20 rows of single crochets. I'm going to finish my 20 rows and I will be right back. Alright, well, I'm not quite. I'm almost at 20 rows, but I wanted to show you because I'm running out of yarn on this. I thought I might show you how to add on a different yarn, or another strand. This is how you change colors too. So we would start our single crochet like normal. Up here. I bring in our new yarn and we finish up with the new yarn. And then so I don't have to sew them in later. The end strands, I would crochet single crochet around those. Okay, well, I'm almost done, but I'm going to finish up and then we will be back. Alright, so I got my 20 rows of 20 single crochet across. So now we're going to do a single crochet all the way around, and we want a total of 88 single crochets, so that's 22 single crochets per side. So with some thought, we're going to start with doing a single crochet across again until I get to the last stitch. Okay, so I'm at the end here, so this is 20. I want 22 on this side. So I'm going to put 2 more stitches. Alright, you don't have to do this, but this is to keep me sane. I'm going to put a stitch marker that shows that I got 22 on this side. So now I want 22. Now we turned it, now we're on our side. And hey, I got the 2 extra ones from earlier. I'm probably going to crochet over those. So we want 22 on this side. So we're probably going to, when we get down to this end, we're probably going to put 3 on the end again. So we're going to go evenly. You probably want about, if you look at it, that the 2 rows are per ridge. So about from every row, we put a single crochet for every row. This yarn is a little, it's a thick yarn. It's a little bit. But it's making a nice stiff fabric because we're making a basket. Okay, I digress. So 1 single crochet in each, for each row down. We should have 22. And then I'll be back. So yeah, from the stitch marker, I have 20 now. And then at the end here, we're going to do 3 more, which will make it 22. I count, see if I got 22. Yep, so that is 22. I'm going to put another stitch marker. There. Now I can see why the back lump, so now it made it easier for me to do more stitches. So I'm going to do probably a single crochet in each of the back. This is the foundation chain. Probably end up doing 3 again on the end. Alright, so I'm going to put 1 single crochet across, and then I will be back. Alright, so I, from my last stitch marker, have 19. So we're going to put 3 on the end here, which will make it 22. Alright, so this is the last row. I want to get 22 up on this side, which may require going back, putting a couple more on where we put our first one. So I'm going to get 22 evenly across here, and then we'll be back for the next step. Alright, my single crochet going around, I have 88 single crochets total around. I think I ended up with 3 on the end, and that will kind of make the corner. So I'm giving you two options on how to make, kind of like we're going to start, this is the bottom's done. Now we're going to go up along the sides. Now if you want to work in the back loops, you can, but I usually don't. But if you're going to do the back loops, you would want to join with the first single crochet in the back loop with a slip stitch, chain one, single crochet back in that same stitch, and then single crochet in all the back loops around. But I usually don't do that. I want to give you another option, so I'm going to pull this all out. We're going to join using both loops. We're going to join with the first, join with the first single crochet, chain one. Then we're going to, I don't know if you can see, we're going to back that way. Okay. We're going to single crochet around, kind of like a back post. So we're going to go with this stitch that we just joined with. We're going to go around. So go from behind, go back around, and do a single crochet. That will make that edge. Again, around the next stitch, you go around the back for the single crochet. One more time, you go around of each single crochet. So we're going to do no more increasing. We're going to do that in every stitch around. And when we get back, we should have 88 stitches. If you want, we can mark our first stitch. I'm going to do that around, and then I will be back. Alright, so I have 88 around, working around single crochet to give this nice edge to the basket, and then we're going to proceed on to the sides of the basket. Now at this point we're working continuous rounds, so we're not going to join. We're just gonna single crochet in our first single crochet. Okay, we mark it or not mark it. I might mark it so I know where my beginning round is. It's just one single crochet in every stitch around until the height, either you want it or it's going to dictate. For my case, it's going to dictate how much this I got. I'm already almost, where's my, I got that much left in the second ball, so I'm gonna try maybe 4 or 5 inches. It's going to dictate probably when I get close to the end of my third ball. We'll see how tall we are, and then I will get back to you. So yeah, it's single crochet evenly around, working in continuous rounds. Alright, we are back to ready to work on our handle, and you may have noticed I threw in some colored yarn in here because I was running out of the gray. So after I got to this point, it was the third, I only had 4 skeins of the gray, and this was the third, and I wanted my basket a little taller, so I added some of this. Actually, it had to be 2 strands to equal to the 1 strand of the gray of this. They call it beginner yarn. It's called beginner yarn. So I had 2 strands of the beginner yarn, And then I went through that, and then I added back to the gray. And now the basket's about as high as I want it, and I want to start making the handle. So what we do is that we would single crochet and get to a corner. And this is, I pretty much eyeballed it. I want to get to a corner, so I'm near a corner. So what we're going to do now is we're going to crochet. Once we got to a corner, we are going to crochet in the next 6 stitches. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 5, and this is the 6th one. Right, so now we are going to chain 10. So we make 10 chains. That's 10, and then we're going to skip 10. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. And okay, we skipped 10 single crochets. Then we're going to single crochet. So the next 6 should bring it to the corner. Right, this is our 6th one. It should look like we are at a corner. Yep. Looks like a corner. So this side won't have a corner, so we're going to do 20. There should be 22 on this side, so we are going to crochet in the next 22. Okay. All right. So did actually did 6 and 20, so I actually did like 20 after we did the handle. Did the 6 plus the 22. I guess we did 28 single crochets, and then we're back at a corner. So again, we're going to crochet another 6. I guess would that make that a total of 34? I'm trying to think my math here. Alright, again we will chain 10. Oh, get back in there. once we chain 10, we skip 10. 2, and we put in crochet, and then that be the remaining 6 along the side. So I'm going to single crochet now till we're back to where our chain 10 was, and then I will show you what to do next. Alright, I'm back at, now we're going to do the handle. Now, if you're doing it, this basket holding 3 strands of like worsted weight together, this might be harder to do. But I think what I've discovered with this is that we are going to go, so we got a back hump, you know, most chains have a back hump, and then you got the 2 loops. So we're going to go through the 2 loops. Might be a little challenging to do, but I did this on my sister's baskets and I liked how it looked. Obviously you can do like 10 single crochets around the chain, or you can go into the back chain, but I don't know, I like going through the both loops. And with this t-shirt yarn, it's not that hard to do, but it could be challenging. So let's do like I said, this could be challenging. It's even more challenging doing this on camera. So we're going through both chains, and then you got the back hump underneath. So yeah, if you see, yeah, I like how that looks. So I'm gonna finish off this handle, go around and do the other handle, and I'll meet up back with you when we're back over here. Alright, we are at the last round of our, we're going to do the last round, one more round, and then we'll finish off this basket. But to do the finishing round, I'm going to slip stitch into this next stitch. I think I went close, well, I want to get closer to a corner. No, we'll just do it here. Oh, slip stitch already. Slip stitch, there we are. I'm going to mark and take my stitch marker, and I'm going to mark that that's the slip stitch. Alright, so I am going to single crochet all the way around until I get the one, get just before this stitch, mark stitch. I will be back with you. Alright, so we are back to, this was the slip stitch, we're back to one before the slip stitch. So now we're going to finish this off. So I already cut this down to a regular length, so we're just gonna pull that through. Okay. We're going to skip the slip stitch and put the yarn through the front loops of that next stitch. Pull that and then go back into the back loop of that stitch. And well, and then just finish it off. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Okay. There, I'm going to finish it. Obviously we would take this and so I would sew that in. Hide that in. Alright, there you have it. My crochet basket tutorial. You see, this color was a happy accident, but overall I love how this turned out. So let me know in the comments if you plan on making this basket or how yours turned out. So if you did like this video, please get a like. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you always for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.